Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Robmotive. Today, I'm going to show you 3 crazy simple mods, accessories that you can install on the Toyota Tacoma. Now, these are the type that you get that if you're maybe new to modding and stuff, or you just got your truck and you kind of want to get your hands a little bit dirty, very little dirt, by the way, you can jump right in and do, and none of them cost a fortune. So these are so simple that we have to add a flair for the dramatic. We'll do the tailgate review, and underneath this lovely orange rag, we have the first one. This is what I'll call the keychain emblem mod. Now, I'm not talking about just buying a keychain to put keys on, right? What you do is you remove this little, I guess, keychain part down here. It just spreads open. You take it off, and then you're left with just this part. Now, what do you do with it? Well, I'll show you. Of course, I'll show you. Inside the truck, right beside where it says Tacoma, is the perfect spot to put this little keychain emblem. I just use double-sided tape. You know, I clean it all up so it's gonna stick. Put a little chunk of double-sided tape underneath, and this thing, well, it does move a little, but it doesn't come off. I can tell you that. It's been in here for quite a while, and look at the detail. For a keychain, it's awesome. And of course, like the one I showed you in the beginning, they have a bunch of different colors, so you can get one that actually matches your truck. In my case, I decided to bling it out a little bit and go with a red theme, since really I'm using a red theme across the truck anyway, although this is kind of orange. But in the front, we've got the red tow hooks, which I think are too freaking cool. And then, there's that again. Along the back, we've got the red tow hooks, along with the tie downs and all that stuff inside the truck. But we've got the red tie downs back here. Just a way to kind of bling it up a little bit to sort of add your touch to it. Now, let's reveal mod accessory number 2. Okay, again, got to make it dramatic. Underneath the orange towel is mod number 2. These are blind spot mirrors. You guys can see there. They're very simple. They have adhesive tape on the back, and notice down here in the corner, they even are 360-degree adjustable. Where do they go? Well, I find them very useful on the inside corner of the mirror. Now, you can mount them anywhere that you want, but you have to be careful that you don't cover up the warning things if you care that they're there. But I always mount them right inside here. They stick on, as I said, with double-sided tape, and then you can rotate the mirror itself. Now, why does it even matter? Why do you need this? Well, if you're like me, you park next to stuff, right? I'm constantly backing in and out of the driveway or parking across the driveway against the curb area, and I want to see what's on the ground level beside my truck. These nice, relatively expensive, I guess, wheels and tires, I don't want to scuff them up, damage them, or even worse, run over something that might be laying out there. We have animals that run around. If you're in a neighborhood with little kids and things, it's kind of a safety thing, right? But even more importantly is when you go to one of those drive-thrus, they always have those tall curves right as you go around to pull up to that screen to order whatever it is you're buying, right? With these mirrors, you can look down as you're making that bend to make sure that you're not running or scraping against that curb. And if you don't think it happens, take a look next time you're at Starbucks or Wendy's or McDonald's or wherever you go at all of the black marks on those curbs. That's because when people turn around, they don't leave enough clearance and the rear tire either runs over it. Can you imagine if you actually flattened a tire doing that? Or scrapes up against the side and then leaves a nice ugly scrape mark on the side of your tire, or even worse, scratches up or ruins your wheel. That's why I think a lot of times you see curb rash out there. It's not really people pulling up against curbs in like parking lots or anything. It's people running out to fast food joints or coffee joints and making that turn too narrow or too thin and actually scraping up the side of their wheels. These things, get rid of that. At least it does, or they do, if you actually look at them. And I do have another one on the other side. They do come as a 2-pack, by the way. But on the other side, I have one as well for the same reason. So that when I need to see down the side of my truck, I can see what the heck it is I'm going to run up against, so that hopefully I do not. All right, now we're going to move on to a little bit more involved. Crazy simple mod number 3. And this one, while it does take a little more effort than the 2 I just showed you, is just as simple. All right, following along with the theme of the video, underneath the orange towel is the crazy simple mod number 3. If you're not familiar with these are paracord grab handles. And their function is exactly as their name. They go on the rods on the rear headrests on the front seats, like so that you can grab when you get in and out of the truck. They come in pretty handy actually, because the space when you get in and out of the truck is not very wide, I guess, or the way that the seats are set up. So it does help to be able to have something to grab onto here, especially maybe for older people or little kids that are trying to reach up here. And I know you're going to say, well, what about the grab handle that's right here? Well, if you remember it's there, I suppose you could use it. But for some reason, people want to grab the seats. I see it all the time when these aren't here. They want to reach up, grab the seat, grab the headrest, and don't even realize this is here. And maybe that's because it blends in with the color of the truck. I don't know, it's the damnedest thing, but that's what I see. So let me grab those grab handles and I'll show you how to put them on. All right, this is very simple to do, as I mentioned, and the only thing or kicker in this is maybe you'll have to push the seat back or move it forward the way that it angles, I guess, so that the top of this doesn't hit the ceiling or the roof when you're trying to pull these off. But on each side there's a little push-in button, and on this there's actually only one on the driver's side. You pull it off like so, and we did not have to move the seat. But it, of course, depends upon where you have your seat set at. Slip them over the posts on the headrest itself, and then put them back in and simply push down. Now, you're going to get to a point, of course, where it stops like this. Push in the button, unless you want it up in the air, and push them all the way down like so. Pretty simple to do. Now, let me run around and we'll do the other side. Should be exactly the same. Okay, the button on this one is on the inside. Go ahead, pull it up, remove the existing one, in my case. Go ahead and put the rods through the slot, or the holder, I guess, whatever you want to call it, the grab handle. Push it down, push in the button, go ahead and seat it down where you want it. I like mine all the way down, but you don't have to do that. And that's it. Just that simple. And look at the difference it makes inside the truck. I mean, I realize this isn't a profound thing, but it is kind of profound because of the color, in my case, red. Anyway, those are just 3, I guess, really simple mods or accessories. I'm not even sure they should be called mods. There will be links down below if anybody wants to check them out. This video is not sponsored by anybody. They're just parts that I have purchased and really like on the Tacoma. So I thought I would share. I know a lot of people ask within the group, you know, what mods can I do? What are some simple mods I can do to kind of get started? Particularly folks who have not done any modding before. And obviously, this kind of stuff is not for the die-hard professionals that have been doing this for 400 years. It's just something, I guess, to add a little bit of bling to the truck and get your hands dirty if you're just starting out. Leave a comment. Let me know if you have any of these or other really simple mods that you've done. I'd be curious to know. And don't forget, smash that subscribe button if you haven't before. And we'll see you next time on the web. Bye.